You got more shots than this shit, nigga. Try your luck. Let's go on beef. No better, nigga.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Before we jump into this wild situation, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because what I'm about to break down is serious street politics that got the whole hip-hop world talking. Today, we're diving into how Pooh Shiesty allegedly sent his crew after NBA YoungBoy, and trust me, this is way more intense than it seems. We're talking about two heavy-hitting crews with real street credibility, unlimited resources, and zero tolerance for disrespect. Here's the kicker there. Both posted up in Texas right now, not far from each other. Let's break down who we're really dealing with when we talk about Pooh Shiesty's team. This isn't just some rap group fan. We're talking about the Choa Gangrel Memphis street soldiers who've been grinding long before the fame and money. Bust up. We got Lil Hank, recently arrested for attempted first-degree murder. This guy was Pooh Shiesty and Big 30's right-hand man. Word on the streets is, he's one of the most dangerous members of the crew. Hank isn't just muscle, he's the type who handles business without asking questions. Whenever Pooh Shiesty needed something done, Hank was the first call. The charges he's facing could land him 15 to 25 years if convicted, which shows just how loyal these guys are. That kind of loyalty is rare, but it's exactly what makes crews like this so dangerous. Then there's Choa, and this dude's story is straight up insane. He was convicted of murder and sentenced to life. But here's the crazy part. The Shelby County Jail accidentally released him just 38 minutes after the guilty verdict. That's right, he was bonding out on a separate misdemeanor theft charge when the jury convicted him of first-degree murder, and the jail processed his release for the theft without realizing he just got sentenced. Only in Memphis. The fact he was able to walk free, even for a short while, shows how chaotic things can get in street politics. Back in 2020, this dude shot 3 people, and one of them didn't survive. That's the level of violence we're talking about with Pooh Shiesty's crew. What makes Choa Wamp truly dangerous is that he's got nothing left to lose. He's already facing life. If he's still out there, he could be willing to handle one more situation before getting caught. That's the mindset that turns street beefs deadly fast. Now, let's break down how the beef between Pooh Shiesty and NBA YoungBoy even started. It wasn't originally about them. This situation is a perfect example of how social media can escalate small disrespect into life-or-death situations. When Pooh Shiesty got back from his federal bid, he was just trying to reconnect with fans. He jumped on Bendedon's stream to show love and take pics with supporters. But during that stream, some real industry drama started brewing. Rockeye, known for being a big NBA YoungBoy fan, called into the stream while Bendedon was on the phone. When Bendedon handed the phone to Pooh, Rocky decided to test the waters by claiming he was 4KT. That's NBA YoungBoy's crew.
I'm 4K Dre.
Who?
Rockeye, what the man?
You said what?
You could hang up on him, good.
Now everyone in the rap game knows what 4KT stands for, but Pooh Shiesty's reaction was telling. He acted like he had no clue what Rockeye was talking about, asking who like he had never heard of 4KT before. That wasn't ignorance, it was straight up dismissal and disrespect. The internet immediately ran with it, spinning the narrative that Pooh Shiesty was throwing shots at NBA YoungBoy. Clips and commentary started circulating non-stop, and soon, both artists were being questioned about each other in every interview and livestream. NBA YoungBoy's response was pure disrespect. During an Instagram live when someone asked about Pooh Shiesty's first day out track, YB laughed it off, basically dismissing the whole thing. He said something along the lines of, "Is that what y'all been waiting on?" Essentially calling Pooh Shiesty's comeback a joke. That type of dismissal hits different. It sends a clear message that he doesn't see Pooh as a real threat. In the rap game, being laughed at can sting even more than being dissed outright. To understand why Pooh Shiesty is so willing to engage with NBA YoungBoy, you need to understand his loyalty to Lil Durk. This goes beyond music, it's real street bonds tested during Pooh's toughest moments. Back in 2020, Durk featured on Pooh's track Back in Blood, which became his breakout hit, putting him on the national map. Without Durk's support, Pooh might have still been grinding locally in Memphis. The loyalty really showed during Pooh's federal incarceration in 2021. Most of the industry forgot about him because when someone is facing federal time, people distance themselves to avoid scrutiny. But Lil Durk didn't. Throughout Pooh's bid, Durk consistently showed support, mentioning him in interviews, shouting "Free Pooh Shiesty" on stage, and even helping financially while he was locked up. That kind of loyalty is rare in the music world. Most artists drop you the moment you become a liability. But Durk stayed solid. So when Pooh came home, he knew exactly who had his back. The beef between Durk and NBA YoungBoy automatically became Pooh Shiesty's beef because of that loyalty. Now here's where it gets even more dangerous. Both Pooh Shiesty and NBA YoungBoy are currently posted up in Texas, not far from each other. NBA YoungBoy is in Houston, while Pooh is in Dallas due to his halfway house requirements. For those unfamiliar with Texas, Houston and Dallas are roughly 240 miles apart, about a 3 to 4 hour drive. In street terms, that's practically next door. Having to cruise with this level of credibility and resources so close makes this situation extremely volatile. Pooh being in a halfway house adds another layer of risk. He's supposed to be reintegrating into society, but instead, he's caught up in a beef that could land him back in federal prison. His willingness to risk that shows the depth of his loyalty to Durk. Meanwhile, NBA YoungBoy in Houston has access to local connections and resources. Houston has its own street politics and crews that don't play. If this beef escalates, both sides could mobilize their networks to handle business. The wild part is both artists have been posting on social media from their respective Texas locations, almost as if they're taunting each other. Pooh has been posting from Dallas, showing he's not hiding. NBA YoungBoy has done the same from Houston, making it clear he's not backing down. What makes this situation so dangerous is that both Pooh Shiesty and NBA YoungBoy have what the streets call a crash dummy mentality. These are people who don't think about consequences when it comes to respect and loyalty. They'd rather risk everything than appear weak. Pooh just came home from federal prison, yet he's already stepping into a beef that could send him back behind bars. That's classic crash dummy behavior. The twist: now that Pooh is successful, he doesn't have to do the dirty work himself. Loyal soldiers like Lil Hank and Cho-Op handle business for him, making him even more dangerous. He can stay clean while his crew does the heavy lifting. Lil Hank's recent arrest for attempted murder proves Pooh Shiesty's crew is still active and ready to enforce their reputation. NBA YoungBoy is on the same level. He's got real street credibility, a crew that doesn't tolerate disrespect, and members willing to travel and act when needed. Both artists now have the resources to operate without getting their hands dirty. They can fund operations, coordinate logistics, and maintain plausible deniability. That's what makes modern street beefs so perilous. Organized, well-funded, and amplified by social media, this beef has been heavily played out online, adding fuel to an already dangerous fire. Every post, story, and comment is dissected by fans and rivals alike. In today's world, beef isn't just about music, it's about the non-stop back and forth on social platforms. After NBA YoungBoy laughed off Pooh's comeback, Pooh fired back on Instagram, calling out other rappers who he says cap in their raps, asserting that he's the only one living what he talks about. That was a direct shot at YoungBoy's authenticity. The social media aspect makes this beef even more volatile. Everything happens in real time with thousands watching. Every response or perceived slight gets analyzed and amplified. Fans, especially younger ones, are impressionable. They see their favorite artists beefing and may try to get involved, escalating things beyond what the artists intended. Social media pressure also makes it harder to back down without looking weak. Unlike the past, beefs can't be handled privately or just through music anymore. Everything is public, and any sign of retreat is immediately judged. At the end of the day, this conflict between Pooh Shiesty and NBA YoungBoy shows everything dangerous about modern hip-hop beefs. You've got two crash dummies with street credibility, unlimited resources, and crews that don't play. Both are in Texas, not far from each other, willing to risk everything for loyalty and respect, allegedly sending homies to handle NBA YoungBoy shows just how serious this has gotten. This isn't just rap beef, it's real street politics that could end careers, or worse. Both artists need to recognize they have too much to lose. They're successful enough not to prove street credibility through violence. Yet with crash dummy mentality and unlimited resources, escalation could happen fast. The hip-hop community needs to learn from past tragedies and find ways to resolve conflicts without violence. Too many talented artists have been lost to beefs that could have been avoided. What do y'all think? Is Pooh Shiesty right to stay loyal to Lil Durk no matter what? Or should he focus on his own career? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to subscribe for more hip-hop news and analysis. This situation is far from over, and we'll break down every development as it happens. Stay safe. Fam, sometimes loyalty comes with a price that might be too high to pay.